This is Phil Toko, and you're watching the Agri-Food Safety Minute, the web series designed to get you one step closer to GAP certification every week. I recently had the opportunity to meet with Jane Herbert. Jane is an extension educator in water quality. So I'm here with Jane Herbert, and she is the state water quality educator with MSU Extension, and she's going to tell us a little bit about water sampling. And so, Jane, how would I go about getting a sample?
Well, Phil, I would recommend that people go to their county health department and they ask for a water quality sample bottle and tell the people when you go there at the desk where you're going to be sampling.
Why should I explain where I'm going to be taking the sample?
Because then they'll be able to show you on this form where to mark off what you're going to sample. What we recommend is that you do a number 30 here, and that is E. coli, counts from 10 to 10,000, and you have to deliver it to the lab within 6 hours. Ask the person at the counter where is the closest state lab to get this delivered to, because no way is the mail going to go in 6 hours. And so this is really something to think about. So before we handle our sample bottle, we want to make sure our hands are clean. I have my bottle of hand sanitizer in my pocket here. I'm going to clean my hands, make sure, because your hands can be a source of contamination to your sample. I have my sample bottle here, and in it, again, is the thiosulfate tablet, which is extremely important for the preservative of your sample. So to sample out of surface water, it's very important not to stir up the sediments out of the bottom of your pond or the stream or lake when you're sampling. So I recommend that you go to a hardware store or somewhere and get yourself one of these handy-dandy extendo poles. Now we have to secure the bottle onto the pole. And what we don't want to do is pull the cap off until that is done. Get that bottle contaminated. I'm using some big, heavy-duty rubber bands that are available from any office supply place. In a pond situation, the water's not moving. You can dip this bottle in, it'll come right out, and then it should be fine with a few rubber bands. If you're sampling from a stream, though, and the water is moving fast, then you could lose your bottle. I've put about 3 or 4 of these big rubber bands on, and so we have our bottle attached to our extendo pole. The cap is still on to protect that bottle, and what I need to do now is to remove the cap carefully. The bottle's upside down, the cap